1969. We saw the Beatles' last public performance. The first man landed on the moon, and Taltarni's vineyards were established. It was one pioneering step for John Golet and one giant leap into the establishment of Taltarni. The land on which Taltarni lies was selected as it was identified by John Golet to have the perfect climatic conditions to produce a diverse array of exceptional wines. Mirroring similar conditions to that of Bordeaux and the Rhône, traditional varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot and Shiraz were originally planted in 1969. Taltarni Vineyards was established as one of the pioneering wineries of Victoria's Pyrenees, dedicated to making exceptional wines from the unique terroir of the region. As more time was spent on the land, it was recognized that the cool nights and warm days created the ideal conditions for growing sparkling wine varietals, such as Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Fast forward to 2019, and Taltarni is celebrating its 50th year since the establishment of our vineyard. The vineyard has set the foundation for Taltarni's acclaimed wine program since its initial plantings. Throughout its 50-year history, Taltarni continues to build a remarkable legacy. In 2019, we are proud to announce the launch of Taltarni's new iconic flagship wine, The Patron. Crafted by our skilled winemakers from our established old vines, this wine is the new hero of the range. Blended from specially selected sites from the original plantings of both Cabernet Sauvignon and Shiraz, The Patron is scrupulously handcrafted to truly express not only the local terroir, but also the absolute spirit of that which is Taltarni. The vines are meticulously tended in the quest for perfection, including a green harvest at Verasion, reducing the yield to 1 ton per acre in order to truly represent our vineyard terroir. The cool nights and warm days of the Pyrenees provide the ideal conditions to allow slow ripening of the fruit. A yield of just 4 tons is then picked from the 2 acres of Cabernet Sauvignon and 2 acres of Shiraz. Each is hand-harvested separately in the cool of the morning at its optimum ripeness, then destemmed prior to co-fermentation. After an extended period of 6 weeks maceration on skins, the wine is drained, pressed, and filled into barrel. Only the best French oak barrels are used, of which 60% are new, 30% are 1 year old, and 10% are 2 years old. After malolactic fermentation, the wine is then aged for 24 months. Wine from the best barrels is then selected and bottled under the Patron label. The Patron represents the epitome of Taltarni estate quality in terms of both vineyard and winemaking. It has structure and finesse, along with drive and concentration. It is the true essence of Taltarni. With 50 years in the vineyard, Taltarni remains true to its original vision of producing world-class wines that express the terroir of the vineyards from which they are made. Share in the splendor of Taltarni wines and the new era of The Patron.